Zephyr, what are you doing? I'm playing the Sims Busting Out. You're a Sims 2 channel. Why on earth are you playing the Sims Busting Out? Because I've lost control of my life. So this is our sim that we are going to be playing as. Her name is Zoe Zest. Her personality is eating hot chips, being bisexual, charging her phone, and lying. And I'm hoping to find out more about her as we play this game. So we load into the game and we find Zoe in a nightclub. And I have to say, the vibes in older Sims games nightclubs are absolutely immaculate. But we get a pop-up here and Peter wants to kiss Zoe, and Zoe is not gonna say no to Peter. Zoe is honestly living her best life right now. She's in a nightclub kissing a gorgeous guy. She's happy, like, not much can go wrong at this point. To set the scene, Zoe's unemployed, kind of mooching off her mother, but that is not stopping her from having a good time. And if you're not having this reaction to your first kiss with someone, you need to leave that person and find someone else. But then the illusion is broken. Our mum manifests herself into the nightclub and tells us we're dreaming. And to make matters worse, Malcolm Landgrab is on his way to steal our scooter. Zoe is snapping back to reality and Malcolm is running towards her scooter. And she's not gonna call the cops or anything, she's just gonna watch the man take the scooter from her and run away. Our mom tells us to stop daydreaming and informs us that Malcolm Landgrab is taking back everything from all the Sims in town. And then without discussing it with Zoe, she decides to make it Zoe's mission to get back all these objects that are being stolen. Because why would you call the police or try to settle this in court? Of course you just send your unemployed 30-some-year-old daughter to go and deal with it. Anyways, Zoe's given a bunch of goals to complete. They're pretty easy, just making sure she eats, goes to the bathroom, and has some fun. But these goals help us unlock things, so we have to do them. I would hope that she went to the bathroom normally before this too. Did she just pee outside? Is this her first experience using a toilet? It just may be, because look at this message from her mom. For heaven's sake, you look as constipated as I feel. Go find a toilet and use it. Why does she think she knows Zoe's bladder needs more than Zoe herself? And she was already literally on the way to the toilet. This is like when your parents tell you to clean your room and you're already thinking of doing it, but now you kind of don't want to because you're being told to do it. Anyway, I guess Zoe's mom feels bad for, nagging us constantly, so she's actually making us some dinner. And I always thought dinner in this game looked so good. I'm not even sure what it is about it because it's low quality. Food textures in The Sims 2 obviously look way better, but I just thought this looked absolutely delectable back in the day, and I still do. But Zoe's mom continues nagging us, telling us to eat as we're grabbing the plate of food. I can't believe it. I like to imagine they're celebrating Zoe's newfound independence here. Because as you can see, she is completing goals. We just need to have fun, and then eventually we can find a job. So Zoe turns on TV, and I can only describe what she's watching as some bizarre Sims version of Hypnotoad. Imagine being entertained by a static image. But it obviously entertains her enough because she unlocks the goal and her mom immediately begins to nag her to get a job. Zoe doesn't want to work, but she knows in her heart if she gets a job, she'll somehow get her scooter back, so she goes for it. She walks over to that newspaper like Jeff Goldblum seductively walking over to dinosaur poop in Jurassic Park.
That is one big pile of shit.
She opened up the classified sections. I'm sure she glimpsed at the Sims offering themselves up for woohoo, but then she remained focused and took the first job she saw. Her goal in life that she thought about literally since lunch is now to become a movie star. Unfortunately, she has to start out as a clown, but I think that's fitting because I myself am a clown because I thought I was gonna get pre-sale tickets to Taylor Swift in Toronto. Somehow Zoe's prediction came true and she got her scooter back. Mimi Landgrab actually rides in with Zoe's scooter and gives it back to her. I guess she somehow got it back from her father and she decided to be kind of like a little vigilante and bring it back to the rightful owner. Mimi also senses that I guess Zoe wants to move out or is kind of being forced to move out by her mother, so she offers us a chance to move in with her. So I wanted Zoe and her mom to have a nice, wholesome moment before Zoe moved out, but all they did was make small talk, and I'm not sure why. I wanted them to hug it out, you know? Like, put aside their differences, they love each other, but no, they talked about the weather. It was soon time for Zoe to spread her wings and fly out of her mother's nest. Her mother drops the bomb that if we somehow get 10 promotions, we get access to the Landgrab mansion. Like, I don't know how the mother kind of, like, knows this information, but, that's pretty interesting. So Zoe has a lot to reflect on her ride to Mimi's house. This is also one of my favorite little details about the spin-off game. I like seeing my sim, like, get in their vehicle and drive off. I don't know, I think it's a cute little detail. Plus, the music in this game is, like, so good. So Zoe arrives at Mimi Landgrab's house. She's ready to start her new life, her new career, but who comes and ruins it? Malcolm Landgrab. He's here to steal the coolest looking objects in Mimi's home, and I, as a kid, was super disappointed by this. Like, you load into the lot, see this, like, cool looking bar or, like, kitchen appliance that you want to use, and then you just can't because you need to unlock it. I mean, it's literally the point of the game is to, like, unlock these things back, right? But it's rude. Like, I love the story of this game, but I specifically remember as a kid, like, when me and my friend would, like, play this game together, like, there's no multiplayer, but we would, like, take turns playing it. I remember us, like, trying to, like, speed run the story so we could unlock the cool items, just so we could, like, free play with our, like, regular Sims. It's honestly one of my favorite Sims memories, though, so I wouldn't, you know, take away that experience from me. Mimi's Place presents a bunch of new goals for Zoe to achieve. They're more challenging than the kind of, like, tutorial mama level. Tutorial mama. I never wanna say that again. The first thing Zoe attempts to do is get to know Mimi better. I mean, she just welcomed her into her home. She wants to get along with her roommate. I feel like this is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. And then I think they're gonna get along really well, right? Like, I think their personalities are similar. I think they have similar aesthetics, but no, like, for whatever reason, Zoe already ticked Mimi off. So we need to do some repairs on this relationship. We don't want our roommate to hate us. Zoe unfortunately didn't have a lot of time to work things out with Mimi because she had to go to work. And instead of taking her scooter, she, for whatever reason, decided to go on public transport. And as she was leaving, Mimi kind of took on the role of Zoe's mother and nagged her about keeping the house clean and, like, even repairing things, which I don't think you want to hear before you start off your day as a clown. But disregarding that, Zoe ended up getting a promotion on her very first day of work, which means she unlocked multiple things along with the ability to get a new vehicle. And no, she doesn't have to buy the vehicle, she gets to trade in her scooter for this vehicle. Like, I want to live in a world where I can trade in a scooter for a sports car. Like, what is happening? It was at this point that Zoe decided that she really wanted to get on Mimi's good side, so she started repairing things in the house, and then I was really excited because Mimi began cooking dinner, and I was like, oh, maybe, you know, she's making food for them so they can reconcile. Things are a little bit tense right now, but she ended up just cooking for herself, and I was really disappointed. So Zoe did what most reasonable people, I think, would do in this situation. You see, Mimi has been complaining about her brother, Dudley, and Zoe wanted to fix this problem. So she walked on over to his house, and Dudley greeted us very politely, but we pretty much told him what's been on our mind, which isn't a lot. We could only muster, you know, the middle finger. But we unlocked the skull shrub from it, so I feel like it was pretty productive. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. I had a lot of fun revisiting this game. Like, it was one of my favorite Sims games growing up. It was actually the first ever Sims game I ever played. So it has a special place in my heart. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.